Been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. This defense has said you are not running it in. They've stuffed 2 straight runs, and now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Nolan. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Clay. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that, keeping the chains moving.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. In the red area, it's Spencer. Taking it. Got some movement into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
I think you love love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man in the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find.
Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll step out of bounds into the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burris. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. He's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book 10 time. For us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Memphis about to boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit.
Got a little grass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Blasted as he lets it go. The short hands, it's Chapman. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the red zone, it's Hayden. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here at first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Knocked off his feet.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense, and this D's got to do it.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Little. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To throw, it's Nolan. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Ncaa. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The give on the counter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Logan. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into it.
But first, we'll get straight to the news. There are some new developments in a story that has been sparking outrage in Houston.
Territory, they're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running inside. It's Covey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Takes a hit as he fires. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Memphis! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
On the ground, it's Spencer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bush. Brought down at the 33, but not before he can. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Owens. On target. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll do it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving out to the right. And he'll be knocked down at the line.
Oh, my God.
It's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for room at the 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to throw. It's Logan. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Carter. Forced out of bounds. A good pickup there on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Grab over the middle. It's Chapman. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Going to the run. It's Carter. Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And you want that clock to run. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Memphis calls timeout. That's their 1st of 3. They'll get together and decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Oh, good. Great.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it done.
Pocket breaking down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hands it off on the counter. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll try the counter. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They boot it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Logan. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Another incompletion on third down.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so.
They were looking for someone else that they killed you. You operating on a different scale. I'm looking at a little bit of that. And you don't know how long it was. Had no criminal record. He wasn't even the target of this based on everything that's been together. Based on it was the wrong
and the reason the American people are so angry at different issues of immigration, they feel like it is misguided, and sometimes they
Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. The Beavers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense will have first crack at this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the... There he goes! Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the counter. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Burgess. Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Burgess. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. Man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The $20 billion is from April of this year.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Ran.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. First down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down.
Come on, man.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week we did, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Fires to the tight end.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Gets it away. It's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked.
Come on, Drew, come back to the
He's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Burgess. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Aston. Finding some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physics.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs out of ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to run for it. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching that football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later and could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Burgess. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Burton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Now he's looking in the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long. Trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Powell. And a good good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 18, the Indiana Hoosiers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good one.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Finds his tight end. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Jones. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling.
Racing to the right. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's Atkins. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. From the gun, running back on the move. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And off to Jones. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the counter. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. The throw makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Gets away from one, finds some space. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Burton. Bringing the heat. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
A A designed run for the quarterback. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more.
Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. He's got it again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Did get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough.
Come on, man.
And after that run,
injuries, man.
Still down on the field. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's a crease. Oh, the quick spin move. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. So they'll use a timeout here with 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Off play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Burton. There's the pressure. He's going to take off. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Saunders. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
Snags it, and he's open. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards, to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give.
All right, so that's one pair of prescription glasses. Now,
Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation, starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's wrestled to the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gives it on the option. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and gains some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So they put him. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. He's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC's going to give him the ball some more.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard drop. Dead center perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. Out of the end zone. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Alexander.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the 1st guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on the play.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pickup of 4. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. On the move, it's Atkins. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. This one's complete.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the...
Here's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job. Just
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jumped on top of the pile. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Gunner. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll send the back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Alexander. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every day. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bobcats offense comes out. They go to work. He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. And he's got it up for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Simpson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Pryor. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Running to Green. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The Bobcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for room. It's Mitchell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something to figure out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun. Give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning play to take home that W. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my goodness. Idiot.
A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, they came into this game knowing they were going to get one-on-one opportunities deep down the field. It was just a matter of finding that matchup, and they did find it here late. Great throw, great decision, beautiful catch. That ties the game late. And now this extra point, if it goes through, gives them the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he's knocked down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Pryor. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball's snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Aztecs call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might have a chance. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Bobcats. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
Bull. Backward. Man, this game's stupid.
On the move from inside his
This game's stupid. Man, this game's stupid.
team to get the return man down on the ground.
They ain't doing that like this.
I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the hit.
Oh, fumble that with that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Right past him.
Too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a man on the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone.
Yep.
And they
Makes
pick up
sense.
a better than 30 yards on that
Makes
completion
sense.
before the defense brings him down.
And talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, too. Yeah.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined
Perfect.
up.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone and give yourself a chance to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. Make all the sense. Make all the sense. Get out of here.
Touchdown, San Diego
Get out of
State.
here.
And they've got the lead.
Man, get out of here with that mess.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute.
Get out of here,
Score to
man.
take
That's
the
fine.
lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He wants a big play here late. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. We're just panicking. Everything really helps. But certainly it is
a hoax. The American people are looking at him, including his own people.
Ladies, let's talk grand plan. There's no new discussion. This will be tough people to get on that Monday committee. Today, that was for community voting for new kind of politics. One of the representatives come down here in the real world, really make the political establishment. With F-ICE, Free Palestine, up to the parts. What do you think of the latest